what will happen next week. Ito na po yung allegations of misuse of confidential funds. And this is where her alleged bagman, Ramil Madriaga, is going to be presented rather as one of the witnesses. And Attorney Panelo is the lawyer of the Vice President on the perjury case the Vice President filed against Ramil Madriaga for the context. Okay. Pag pinatawag po at ipapatawag si Ramil Madriaga at sasabihin na po niya yung kanyang sinabi in the past, balikan ko na lang po some of the statements that were already made. His claim was that the OVP's 125 million confidential funds for 2022 was not disposed of in 11 days. In fact, it was done in 24 hours. And number two, siya daw po, in 2022, he was instructed by the Vice President to coordinate with then Colonel Dennis Nolasco to deliver money to 3 areas ni Huba, yung San Pablo, Laguna, a restaurant sa Quezon City, at Office of the Ombudsman. What are you expecting with kay Ramil Madriaga? Natatawa na po kayo. Kasi, idagdag ko lang po, si Ramil Madriaga kasi yung parang bagong dagdag dito sa confidential funds issue as compared to the impeachment case the year before.
Correct.
Go ahead, sir.
So, to be honest, like the last time I spoke with Attorney Poa, we weren't even sure if the prosecution was going to present Ramil Madriaga. That's just how confident we are that presenting Ramil Madriaga will be a liability for the prosecution. Kasi, well, we all know that, from as far as the lawyers of the Vice President are concerned, diba? We've seen his allegations, we've seen the lack of evidence to support those allegations, and we've proven in the perjury complaint that he's a liar, he's a scam, he's a con artist. So, yeah, parang sige, 'di ba? Parang
Would you like him
it's your
presented?
funeral. Bale, you present him, it's your funeral.
Yeah,
Parang that's what we want. I've also said before, he's a dream for cross-examination for any lawyer kasi madaling hulihin. And yun, even the supplemental affidavit, which is not even covered by the first perjury complaint or the perjury complaint that we filed, even yung deliveries nun, malabo na agad eh. Kasi for example, sabi niya, ang unang delivery niya was to Laguna, diba? But so it was dapat San Pablo, but the recipient said dito tayo mag-meet sa Cabuyao.
Sa isang mall, hindi ho ba?
Sa Cabuyao sa loob ng Industrial Park.
Okay.
And then sabi niya, in Cabuyao, Laguna, dito sa loob ng Industrial Park, tanaw ko yung SNR membership shopping establishment. Wala pong SNR mall or establishment in Cabuyao, Laguna. The nearest one is 45 minutes away. Okay?
I just have to interject something, Attorney, I hope you don't mind.
Yeah.
When I hear statements like that from lawyers, whether it's you or anybody else, and when you look at these very specific allegations, I guess that's why you laugh, because yun po yung mga more than the totality, I guess, of what I'm saying, of any witness, not just him. Pag nagbigay na po kasi ng mga statements specific, yun po yung inyong tutumbukin one by one kung may katotohanan o hindi. So ang sinasabi nyo ngayon, walang matatanaw na SNR mula po doon. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of point that out because sometimes we miss the details. Like us.
In the first affidavit that he executed, it was missing those details. And so we said, okay, present that guy, let him supply the details because we're pretty sure we can destroy those details too. Kasi before, it was too general, you cannot rule them out. You cannot find the evidence to prove that he was lying. Pero because maybe because we challenged him or maybe because it's necessary to prove an allegation, he supplied details. Eh di, yari siya. Walang SNR sa Laguna. Yung sinasabi niyang delivery sa Nomo Basho, sinabi niya nandun si Attorney Reynold Monsayak, but we have the testimony of the owners of Nomo Basho. They were there all evening. It was closed for an exclusive party, and Reynold Monsayak wasn't there. They have pictures to show that the place was crowded during the time that Madriaga supposedly entered that establishment, and it was impossible to miss him kung may dala-dala siyang malalaking bag. Kasi ubod ng sikip ng Nomo Basho. We went to the place. It's so small.
I saw a video of that actually from the owners, and meron pa siyang pinakitang maliit na makitid na hagdanan papunta atang second floor, tapos may pinakita siyang ito ang storage area / office
Yes.
namin. Is that, I'm assuming.
So sabi kasi niya dun sa first
So there was a
affidavit,
private party.
there was a
that night.
private party,
Okay.
Christmas party. That was ano kasi, December 20 and 21. The party started at 11. It lasted until 4 a.m. And Madriaga naman said that he arrived at 12 midnight. So sakto. Malas niya na yung pinili niyang araw, imposible yung sinasabi niya. Pero meron kasing connection yun eh. Kaya December 20 ang sinabi niya because I think it's Gina Acosta, the disbursing officer of either the OVP or the DepEd, previously testified before the House that the confidential funds were released on December 20. So ngayon alam na nilang December 20, gusto nilang magtahin ng storya na we also got the funds on December 20 and disbursed it within 24 hours. Eh, yun nga, malas niya. Ang sabi niyang delivery, no, Mubasho, impossible.
So, impossible because you were saying wala po doon si Mr. Monsayak at may party, napakadaming tao. So it's not, it wouldn't be easy for him to just enter and drop off the bags of
Correct.
money. or
And
the
even
maleta.
yun nga,
Is that-
you mentioned the storage area. He said that somebody came from that storage, from a room. He said somebody came from a room to get the bags from them. Pero that room is actually a storage space na baka kasya lang isang tao. Ganon kaliit yung storage. So hindi siya kwarto at hindi siya normally lalabasan ng isang tao para kumuha ng gamit. So things like that. And of course, 'di ba, lumabas na rin yung gumawa ng painting, yung artist na gumawa ng painting and all those things, yung bangko daw sa Lubao, Pampanga, wala naman palang bank in a mall in Lubao, Pampanga, wala naman palang mall sa Lubao, Pampanga. Those things, 'di ba? So, yun, that's why we're unsure whether he's going to be presented at all. So we'll see. They've actually listed 25 witnesses for this article, so we'll
and
see.
he's one of them.
Yes,
And
he is.
you said it's a dream to actually cross-examine Mr. Ramil Madriaga. What you call attorney's lack of evidence is what the prosecution, or at least during the House hearing back then, would say the exact opposite. Because while you say lack of evidence and you're debunking a number of things that Ramil Madriaga had already said, meron po pa rin syempre yung mga Zoom meeting. I know this was discussed matagal na po, way back now, but good to bring it back na nagtrabaho ho siya daw talaga kay the Vice President, siya ang head nung kanyang kampanya. Nagkita sila doon sa, pinasa kanya yung flag na Sir Ramil. Meron si Vice President na happy birthday Sir Ramil na video, etc. So again, what could be lack of evidence for you could be an abundance of evidence for the other side.
I don't see it that way because those videos, pictures prove only one thing, that he was a supporter during the campaign. Buti sana if he has pictures after the campaign, while working pictures, text messages, and other evidence, documentary evidence or otherwise. Pero wala kasi. So,
Except yung sa proclamation.
yung sa
Remember?
proclamation, but we've already addressed that. He was actually not invited to the oath taking.
Sorry, the oath taking of the Vice President.
He was just a last minute replacement for Attorney Ryan Kilala, another guest. But you know, yun nga, for us, sige, you have those videos of a Zoom meeting during the campaign, but yeah, it was attended by so many people. It was a meet and greet for campaign supporters. It only proves that you supported the campaign, which the Vice President doesn't even deny. But she denies knowing him because sa dami ng supporters, hindi mo talaga makikilala lahat yan.
What is the update, or we were trying to look into the latest on the perjury case that the Vice President, through the counsel yourself, filed against Ramil Madriaga, sir. What is the update there? We haven't seen anything since a couple of months ago.
Yeah, it's already submitted for resolution. We're waiting for the Office of the City Prosecutor of Taguig to resolve, but we're also waiting for the go signal from the Vice President to file a second perjury complaint addressing the supplemental
Second affidavit,
Yes.
the supplemental affidavit.
Yeah.
You're talking about for the information of all and to remind us, this is the supplemental affidavit that was shown during the hearing sa House of Representatives
Yes.
nung siya po ay nagpunta. Because
Oo.
originally there was just one affidavit and then meron po siyang dalang second one
Yes, oo.
na binasa po niya.
Yung iniyakan niya dun sa House Justice Committee, yun yung supplemental affidavit. Yeah.
What about the cell phones? Any word on there's supposed to be a forensic on the cell phones of Ramil Madriaga? Would that prove to be, could be detrimental to your client?
We know it's not there. If it shows up, it's probably fabricated. Yun ang tingin namin doon. But he's had every opportunity in the proceedings before the Office of the City Prosecutor of Taguig to provide those, or for his counsel to ask the prosecutor's office to subpoena those. Wala eh. So maybe they're reserving it for the impeachment, but again, knowing that whatever that is are probably fabricated, then I have all the confidence in the world in the defense team that they'll be able to disprove it.
Would you even, are you even a possible witness for the defense, sir?
For Madriaga, no.
No.
Yeah.
Anything else? Kasi sabi mo for Madriaga, baka for something else?
Well, let's see. Kasi so I'm also counsel for the former president, and before he was taken away to The Hague, we were actually supposed to file was it a perjury complaint also against Senator Trillanes in connection with supposed bank accounts of the former president,
Okay.
it having billions
Yung BPI po.
in BPI. So I was the counsel for the former president there, and he gave me access to those accounts. So I know that Senator Trillanes is lying. So maybe there. Pero wala pang discussion on that. But
Kasi pwede
yeah.
kong lumabas yan doon sa allegation of unexplained wealth.
Yes.
And then of course, the BPI, I read it a while ago, is one of those banks that
Yeah.
have been issued a subpoena with regard to some of the bank accounts of the Vice President, her husband, and
Yes.
her husband, and their joint or separate accounts. Attorney Paolo Panela, sir, pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for your time. Hope to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.